Listen, if you're not even remotely close to your high school weight, you f- your body up. Like, imagine these guys are surrounded by chicks. Like, there's a certain aura that the girls find the magnetic north, where they all go there. Like, why people gorge if they're bodybuilders and muscular? Why they're gorging is they want mommy's bottle, right? They didn't get enough love from their mother, so they go obsessed. Listen, if you're not even remotely close to your high school weight, you f- your body up. Whatever you weighed in high school, if you want to live a strong, long life, you have to be close to that weight. Now, I for myself hard. But if I didn't experiment with certain crazy things, I would have been, yeah, around that weight. I was very skinny. Uh, yeah. Now I can gain weight. It's crazy.
Let's bring in the.
Yeah, people freak out when I say that, but for most of human history, women were around 15 pounds away from their high school weight. It's just recently that people are like, was 100 pounds over their high school weight, which means you're gonna see an early death, bro. Like, you better drop some of that. Your little heart can't hold on to, you know. Really, mind is all, bro. Mind is everything. Like, we all have a grandpa that smoked till 80 years old, so his mind was strong. Like, what Myron preaches, a strong mind, that's what you gotta craft. The body will follow.
Disagreeers and hear from them.
Oh, why these guys? We just want to see the.
Okay, so the reason I disagreed, especially when I heard the statement, I don't think I'll ever look at somebody based on their situation and think that I'm disgusted. If I see somebody that's a drug addict on the street that's homeless, I'm not disgusted by that.
This is a perfect example of a dude who looks perfect and can't pull b- right? I'm not hating on the dude. I'm saying there's more to the game. Like, people are like, damn, how much more do you need? I'm saying you don't need to be a bodybuilder like this guy to rob his at the bar, right? The game is about status, network, and looks filling up a little bit. It's not maxing looks and bodybuilding like this guy, because then you lack other qualities. Yeah, that's so true. This chatter got it right, bro. You could tell off of aura. That's so true.
I think I'm kind of
Like, imagine these guys are surrounded by chicks. Like, there's a certain aura that the girls find the magnetic north, where they all go there. The reason, hold on.
E6 donated $5. Unbanned W come to Austin with Mike.
Okay. The reason why these guys lose the weight and put it back on is they didn't solve their psychic issue, their trauma, whatever the it is. And so it yo-yos. 2 months of dieting becomes to 2 months of whatever the you want to do with McDonald's and all that. And that yo-yo is like, it's a psychic damage, bro.
Ringmaster donated $5.89.
These fives are
A
killing
key
me.
question, to what extent can the genetic predisposition for poor appetite regulation be mediated by free will?
If you unravel the unconscious, any human can get over their eating issue. Any human, right? Like, why people gorge if they're bodybuilders and muscular? Why they're gorging is they want mommy's bottle, right? They didn't get enough love from their mother, so they go obsessed with being the biggest guy in the room. Why someone gets very fat is they don't feel their mother's love, so they do that comfort eating and shit like that. And these are mentally ill positions, right? Now, Myron probably has the best health for the most amount of muscle mass. He didn't compromise his blood pressure or anything like that. So Myron would have the healthiest relationship with his mother from this whole cast. If someone's too fat or too muscular, and there can be too muscular, like, for example, if you take roids, that's too muscular because your heart can't handle, your tiny little heart can't handle that giant frame, right? A lot of guys like to say it's because of a girl. Like, oh, a breakup made me like this. And not really, bro. Something happened to you as a child, right? You're trying to build an armor around you. Now, if you're Myron, healthy and fit, that's a lot of unconscious unraveled there. He's been through the trauma and he's healed himself. But if you look on this side of the bodybuilding side, he's coming from an I need to be that big. Because that requires at least a gram of test a week. That's a lot of test to hold that frame, right? He looks bigger than Greg Doucette, who's a pro, right? That's crazy. But this guy definitely competes too, right? But you want to be Myron from this group of people for sure, right? Unless the Asian guy can run a faster mile than Myron. You must know you're invincible, Chad. Bro, I used to have the worst medical records. Now they're flawless. My doctors freak the out. They're like, dude, your mind is. I'm like, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. And I'll tell you this, I have a grandpa who smoked cigarettes till 80. Invincible. There's just minds out there like that, bro. And whether you're fit or not, doesn't really tell me much about you. What really tells me is your mind. Do you feel invincible, Chad? Do you have moments of invincibility? Why? Why did you have that moment? Why didn't the moment last? And I'm telling you right now, let me light a cigarette so you get it, bro. Right? I gave this cigarette cancer because I'm invincible. I swear to God. You understand? All is mine, bro. Right? Every on earth is attracted to me. I'm busy.
Well, intentional.
Yes, we promote mediocrity.
I feel like it's a subset.
Hey,
Yes,
Red Pill
I'm
$1,000,
sitting here
bro.
because I do think that there is a part of it that is problematic.
Zherka, when you were
but
on
I think
steroids,
that the
what was
problem.
your diet/eating like? What does your diet consist of now?
When I was on steroids, I had a pretty clean diet and I kept going flat. And my coach said, you're an ectomorph. You naturally were always 175 skinny pounds. You keep getting skinny on roids. Like, you have some lean body mass, but you need McDonald's. You need high calorie foods. And so I started gorging on McDonald's, and I literally got ripped as on McDonald's and Trend. And I started partying with that body, which is a bad idea. But yeah, if you lean towards the skinny side, and like, think of yourself in high school, then chances are they're going to do a lot more fat burning for you than muscle building. If you lean more to the meso, you look terrific. And if you're more endo, then you lean more into that powerlifter look, right? Guys, I'm telling you this, bro. Don't be fat. Okay? Nobody likes fat people. Okay? Not even fat people like fat people. Okay? I saw a meme. I don't know if it was a meme. A woman just eating a block of cheese in America in her little scooter thing. 500-pound woman. Just chewing up. Disgusting. Just chewing on a block of cheese. For some reason, if you cut the cheese, it's not that gross. But holding the block and chewing on it, really disgusting. It's a different kind of cheese. Yeah. Pause. Guys, be careful about being happy in life. If your happy comes with a charge, it's coming with a dip. Every single time. You want to go to neutral. You want to stay at zero as much as you can. And then life blossoms into whatever you want it to be. Be careful with this happy searching for happiness. Search for zero, bro. It's awesome to be at zero. It's awesome to be neutral about something. It's awesome. Because from zero, you can go to happy. But if you're in negative or positive, it's going to be like the law of correspondence. There's a pendulum to that. And that's why a lot of times you find yourself happy smoking weed with your buddies, and it comes with a bad dip. So you weren't actually happy. You got to find your zero. Your zero is where you want to be for most of your life. It's clear-headedness. Okay? When you're happy, you could date on you and not realize it because you're too happy. Right? You want to be neutral with a lot of things. You want to be fair to what's happening in your life. Right? You make a lot of dumb choices when you're happy.
Red Pill Rage donated $28.88. Do you think happiness is finding a way to suffer less in this world?
Happiness is realizing you don't need something. That's the only time a desire is fulfilled. So you get the girl you want, the desire is fulfilled, you realize you don't need her, and you're happy, right? And it has to come to fruition for you to feel that thing, right? But if you get her and you need more and more chicks, then clearly the need is growing, and which means you're running from happiness. So happiness is always going to be the moment. It's not going to be the past. It's not going to be the future. Not even the future you visualize where you're winning. If you can't visualize it happening to you right now, you're watering the wrong seed. Trust me on that. I spent my whole life doing it a little weird, And I'd always get my success in chaos and different. Now I get the success that I planned for. And it's usually what I can conceive, I believe. And that doesn't mean I limit myself, but I change my perspective into the now. So I don't put a timer when I play with my nephew. I just play with him. I don't put a timer when I go for a walk anymore. Oh, I got to do this. You don't have to do shit for a walk. Clear your head. Don't put a timer for your 20-minute walk, because that's a need. You have to need to do something after your 20 minutes. You're still in a perpetual need. The need has to be dissolved before you do anything. Before you go on a date, you don't need her. Before you go on a podcast, you don't need that podcast. They need you. That need has to be dissolved for you to gravitate that winning energy. I want to be around Zherka. But if you can sense Zherka needs to be on your podcast, it's kind of like, what the f-? And that's why if you have never won big things in life, if you're young, you're not going to understand what I'm saying. But when you win in life, you go, I didn't need. I could have just won. And that's the best part, right? And that's why people love saying quotes like, he just doesn't give a. Well, why do you love Zherka? He just doesn't give a. What is not giving a having a need? It's not being ruled by desire. And, you're going to run from your mind. You're going to drink alcohol to run from it. But eventually you got to face that need, right? And the need morphs into many different things. Many different things. That's what's scary, is it's an illusion. You have everything you've ever wanted right now, and you're getting more. But you're not in no rush like a. Because when you're in a rush, you're going to spill the paint on the canvas. You're not going to paint correct. You don't need anything. You don't need anyone. You have everything you've ever wanted because it came true. All is mind, and it already came true for you. So chill out. Stay in the right frequency, because this need energy, it's ugly. Your crush thinks it's ugly. Everyone thinks it's ugly. I think it's ugly. When I needed to stream, I didn't give the best advice. I gave pretty good advice. Now I give elite advice because I don't need to stream. You get it? Now it's just me. There's nothing else. There's nothing I'm selling. Now it's just me. A ripped corner, and none of them get like I do. And I don't give a corner. You know what I mean? Don't be these guys, bro. We got two corners of dudes struggling, talking to each other. Like, bro,